guys, I have got another concealer video for you today. This one is technically a color corrector for dark circles. It is the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Color Corrector for dark circles. That's what it actually says on it, but I'm assuming it's a peachy toned. Yeah, it says peach on the back, actually. So, alright. Let's see. It says featherweight finish, ultra blendable, and super convenient. So I guess maybe that's like the push with cushion style cosmetics is that they're convenient, portable, that kind of thing. And they're gonna make this like extremely difficult for me to open. There we go. Alright, so it's the same Wet n Wild packaging as the Mega Cushion foundation. Now I can't open it at all. Oh, it twists off. If only I had a brain, right? It's got another one of those very soft velour puff things, and it's got a little tab thing that you pull up. Now that's kind of annoying to me because now I have to put that back on every time it's not connected, so I don't like that at all. It's pretty light. I guess it's kind of peachy. I don't know. So it's a screw-off cap. I don't like that. I prefer the flip top, and especially with this little stopper thing, that should be connected. I mean, it just really should. So that's a little bit of a mark against it. I guess I'll do one side with the puff and one side with the brush. I'm going to start off with the brush though, and it's kind of messy like this one because there's not like a seal like there was on the foundation, so it's kind of like messy already. So that's kind of, I mean, you know, what are you gonna do? It's not like a terrible thing, but I don't like it because it's making it, I'm having to be really careful, and I'm just not really into that. Okay, so let's see, one side brush, one side puff. Okay, I'm getting some bad lighting. Just can't get it right. This eye always seems like it's not as dark as this eye anyway, so, but let's just see. So this side I'm going to go ahead and use the brush. Alright. It's very thin. But it actually doesn't look like it's blending at all. I'm going to use my finger. It almost feels kind of oily, almost. Put a little bit more on. I don't know, it looks like, it kind of feels like it's not wanting to blend at all. And I just changed my mind because I realized that I have to film another video today, and I'm gonna need this eye to not have any concealer on it. So again, me and my not being able to prepare properly for these videos. Just the moment I think I've got everything under control, it's just not. Alright. What I am gonna do though is I am gonna use the puff just so I can demonstrate it. But I'm gonna take a little bit of the product, and I'm going to add a little bit more right here. Oh, well, I'm going to just have to say that the puff looks like it's a better option. Let's see. Featherweight finish, ultra blendable, super convenient. Well, it is light. Yeah, I would say that it's very lightweight. I'm going to get a bit of a close-up look. I do not like that it doesn't have like a flip top lid though, because it's making it more difficult. I'm having to be careful where I set it because it's got all that product everywhere. Let me give you guys an up close look. I'm sorry about the light. There. it's giving me some coverage. I mean, you can tell the difference. It is giving coverage, but my darkness right here is still really showing through. This little patch of pigmentation is still really showing through. It's toning it down. This is really light looking on the skin, so that featherweight claim is true. And it doesn't look very makeup-y on my skin. But it is toning down some of that pigmentation. It's not completely camouflaging and taking it completely away, but this looks like it would be nice for like no makeup days. Like if I just wanted to lighten up this craziness going on right here, I would use it for that. And this is my first impression, so I haven't used this before, so I don't know how long it's gonna last. It does feel pretty tacky still, so I don't know if it's going to get too oily on my skin. My eyelids get really oily, but my under eyes generally don't. I would powder this because I always powder, and also it's kind of shiny, and I don't like the reflection, the light reflection off of that from like shiny products that are kind of moist feeling and looking, because it tends to just draw more attention to the area. I haven't tried too many like brightening light reflective type of concealers, so I don't know like if I would be okay with that kind of light reflection. See what I'm saying? Like the difference between those two. So I don't know, as of right now, I'll wear this for the rest of the day, and then I'm also gonna film a foundation video in just a minute, and what I'll do is I'll apply the concealer on top of that, and then I'll still wear it for the rest of the day. So I'll have it on for the full day's time, and I'll update my thoughts in the comments, or not in the comments, but in the description box. Man, this is what happens to a 39-year-old Lyme disease brain. Okay, so yeah, so my first impression is it's not amazing. It's not bad at this point. And for me, I would put a concealer on top of this anyway. Let me try putting a little bit more on. I think I put 2 layers on, or I put something like that. Okay, let me just try one more bit of a layer. And this sponge is like absolutely sopping wet with product. So the foundation wasn't like that. I'm not sure if it's because this is thinner, and so it's just coming up a little bit more easily, or what the deal is with that. But I mean, just like that, putting that on right there, it's looking like it's giving more coverage, and it is really very light, like as far as like the shade. It feels like a lightweight formula as well, but the shade is extremely light. So I don't know that this would work for just anybody's dark circles. I don't know, like, if you have darker skin, if you would even be able to use this at all. I would really, that is something that is interesting me. How would you say that? That's making me interested to know, because if you had dark skin, put this on as a color corrector, dark circle corrector, and then you put your skin tone concealer over top of it. The skin tone concealer would be skin tone, so it might be darker than this concealer, if that would work. I don't know. I have no idea. Or if that would just make it look too ashy. So, alright, with that second layer on the sponge, with the velour puff thing, I think it blended well. It's really light, and it's not taking down this darkness right here. It is kind of helping out right here on that pigmentation. So, I don't know, you guys. I'll have to try this a couple more times. My first impression is that this is not like the most amazing thing that I have ever seen, or in any way. It's okay. It's not bad. But if you need a color corrector in the first place, I just don't know how much that I could really recommend this particular one to you. And also, like, putting that little seal back on there is kind of a struggle, because it's wanting to trap because it's trying to be airtight. Pushing it down is kind of hard because it's trapping like an air pocket in there. So yeah, I'm not crazy about the packaging on this. Another strike against it is extremely light. For me, that's great, but for anybody else, this is not marketed for light-skinned under eye circles. This is just called a color corrector for dark circles. So this, I don't believe this would work for just anybody. I think this is good for only light-skinned girls. Yeah, so I'll wear this for the rest of the day, and I will update my thoughts in the description box. Okay, so I think that's that. Anything else? It's not terrible. It looks very natural on the skin so far. So there's that. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and leave me comments, you guys. Like, there have been people that have been commenting a lot, and we've been talking back and forth, and I really enjoy that. So if you guys leave a comment, tell me what you'd like to see, tell me what if I could be more thorough, just anything, you know, just comment below, and I would certainly appreciate it. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.